All right, on question 20 and 21, we want to solve this by graphing, so we're not going to factor this one, we're just going to solve it by graphing. And again, you're going to solve it by graphing because the x-intercepts are your solutions. Okay, the x-intercepts are your solutions. So we're going to take the equation, we're going to plug it into our calculator. So we get y equals x to the fourth minus 2x cubed. Oops, I've got this entered wrong. Oh, no, I don't. Minus x squared plus 2x. So there's the right equation. We're going to hit graph. Our graph comes up. Okay. Now that graph, a little tight to see there. You might want to zoom in a little bit if you'd like. So I'm going to zoom box, which is option number 1. I'm going to draw a box around this x-axis over here. Go zoom in there just a little bit. Paying attention to the x-axis when I go here. So there's -1, looks like it went through it. There's 0, there's +1, and there's +2. Looks like it went right through all of those. -1, 0, 1, and 2. So I'm going to go ahead and verify that on my calculator. And if you look, there's -1, it's equal to 0. There's 0, it's equal to 0. There's 1, it's equal to 0. And there's 2, it's equal to 0. Well, congratulations. If we had this equal to 0, your solutions by graphing would be x equals -1, x equals 0, x equals 1, and x equals 2. Okay, because they're right there on your calculator. -1, 0, 1, and 2 are your solutions. Okay. On 21, if this was equal to 0 and we wanted to solve that, we would pop it into our calculator. So we have 3x squared minus 2. We hit graph. And there's our graph. Okay, now it looks like it's awful close to -1 and +1. Not sure if it goes right through there. And if we look at -1, oh, look there. There's not a 0 there, but between -1 and 0, it's got to have a 0 there somewhere because 1 to -2 has got to have a 0 in between. Between 0 and +1, looks like there's got to be a 0 in between. So we're going to have to solve this one using the graphing. So on here, we are going to calculate this out. That's called a 0. So again, we have to find the left-hand side, move the cursor to the left, hit enter, move the cursor back to the right-hand side of that point, hit enter. The guess can be the same value, and you find the 0 is at -0.81. So our first solution is x equals -0.81. If we quickly look at the other one, just go back, recalculate out the 0 for that one. This time, we need to be on the left-hand side of this point, so we are there at the bottom. Move to the right-hand side of that point, hit enter. Our guess can be the same point we just clicked on, hit enter. Our cursor goes right there, and you will notice that that is the positive value that matches the one we just had. So final answer is x equals 0.81, and that is problem number 21.